So you're going to get it as a zip file like this. What you need to do first is you want to extract it into wherever you want, really. I'm just going to put it here. Okay, then you want to navigate to that particular folder where you just extracted it. I'm already there. Now, well, obviously we need to enter the folder, so I'm just going to do that now. Now inside the folder, you're going to see that we have a requirements.txt file. That requirements.txt file contains all of the dependencies you'll need to download in order to fully set the application up with no problems. So we're going to do that now. Now, if you use a virtual environment like me, you need to activate it, or you basically create a separate virtual environment for this application or whatever. And if you don't use a virtual environment, no problem. Just don't do it. Just go ahead and install it. So I'm going to say pip install. Since I'm installing from the requirements.txt, I'll say r and requirements.txt. And what this will do is it will go through and run and download and install all of the dependencies within the requirement. Now I already have all of them installed, so it's much faster for me. Okay, I'm going to clear my screen now. So there are a few things you need to do. Obviously, if you are familiar with Django, then you know that you need to run some migrations. Make migrations. You need to run some migrations to automatically run set up the databases. Alright, so migrate, and this will go through and just create all of the user databases, the authentications, or everything, every single thing. Okay, and as you can see, it creates the SQLite. That is the default database that Django uses. If later on you want to change it to a Postgres, no problem, that can be done. Okay, now that we've done that, since I'm going to also be showing you how to log in and stuff, let's create a super user, something we can log in with, a user that has admin rights basically. So create super user, and let's just call him an admin. I'll just say, you know what, let me just give my actual email address, because why not, gmail.com, password, and again, okay, and that is created successfully. Okay, now what else? Well, we can just go ahead and run the server. Run server. Okay, and you can also open your favorite text editor to start playing around with the code if you want. Alright, so, well, oh, not Visual Studio, sorry, that is too big for our purposes. We want Visual Studio Code, this one right here. Okay. So when it opens, you know, this way, and you can see it, it's just a normal Django application with, you know, all these. This is the projects folder that contains the settings.py, and this is the storefront, basically the front with the home page. So this particular app handles all of the home page activities, and the users basically handles all of the, let me just call it the administration of the application. Okay, all right, but you can explore this on your own. I'm just going to go ahead and just let you know whatever else you need to do to, you know, set it up with no errors. So the server is running, so let us run it. It is running on the local host 8000, and we can see it here. Now obviously some settings haven't been done, so as you can see, there is no cover photo, there's no logo, and there are no, oh, you can see it says shop description, whatever. All these things haven't been set up. Okay, so let's do that. Let's set these things up. So we're going to the admin section. So this is the Django admin section, and I'm going to log in as the super user I just created. Alright, so once I enter there, um, I need to create one shop in here, right? Now all of the settings of the online shop will actually use the last shop you added. Okay, that is the way I built this application. So um, any application at all uses one shop in this model, for instance. So whenever they are changing, they are editing, they it basically queries the last entry here. Okay, so let's go ahead and instantiate this. So some short, so some description, address, okay, and contact. This is my contact. Logo. Let me use one of our images. I'll just put this in there because why not? A favicon. I don't think I can locate the favicon I created, so I'm just going to go ahead and add a cover photo. So I'm going to have some products, and this particular one is what I like, and these are, you know, links to social media. You can add them if you want. I'm just going to say, I'm just going to add this, save, and that is saved. So when we go back to the home page, we can see the cover photo loads up, the logo is now showing, and yeah, so essentially the settings. Now those settings I just showed you, you can actually you actually be able to edit it in the dashboard. Okay, so I'm just going to sign out here and then go back to the home page. All right, okay, so now, sorry, let's go back to the admin section. There's one more thing. You see, every user must be associated with a profile. Okay, since I added a user directly from the admin section here, I'll need to also manually create a profile for the user. So admin profile pic, I'm just going to allow it to choose the default one because there's no need to waste images here. Alright, let me log out first. Log out, and we log out. Okay, so now that we've set everything up, you can see the functionality, they sort of work, although there's pretty much no item here. So we can go to the administration section and admin, and then administrate or set up, add items, and basically manage the entire shop like a normal shop owner. So let's go on and log in. I'm going to log in with the user I created, obviously, and we can see the admin section right here. So we have a setting section here. This is where we can sort of edit the things I just did. So the information about the website, the web application, whatever. Okay, and we can also view the profile here. So it uses a default picture because I didn't select any profile picture, and you can edit those here. Alright, now stock is where the items can be managed essentially. So let's add an item or two. I'm just going to add item 1. There are no categories yet. You can decide to use category or not. So let's just say testing. Maybe this is 100. And product thumbnail. You know what? Let's use these GuildBytes. I'm going to select the PS4 GuildBytes. Do I have more of them? Yes, I do have this. And that. Okay. Let's add it to the popular ones. You know what? Let me go up and call this PS4 controllers. And PS4 GuildBytes. Save. And that is saved. So the items will basically be added here. You can edit, alright, and you can delete it if you don't like it. We can add category. So let's say electronics. Save. And that saves, so it's right there. So we can actually go back here and add it to a category if we want, and then save. The save button is huge. You can edit it out, make it the way you want it. Okay, and let's open a new tab here, and then we can see what happens here. So you can see, because we added it to the popular, we tick the popular checkbox, so it adds it here. So you can actually click and then view the item here, and then you can click to just see the various types of images of the same item chosen to be able to get a full picture of the item. And the name of the item shows here, the description, and the price. If you want to buy it, add to cart, and it's added. You can manipulate the quantity, and it automatically calculates. Submit the order, and you can see the summary of the order and things. And if you're going to submit, you submit, and yeah, place order, and then order is placed, and then you'll be contacted. Easy enough. Alright, so let's go back to the dashboard. So on the dashboard, you can see there's one item in stock, one pending order. Someone just made an order, right? So we can see it is right here. We can take a look at it. So someone just ordered for item. This is the order ID, and these are the items ordered. It's PS4 controllers, 5 of them. So we basically contact them via this, and then whatever. If we've delivered it, we say mark as delivered, and it has been delivered. Easy enough. So once we go back to the dashboard, we can see one delivered orders, and then the graph starts plotting. Okay, all right. And as it goes on, it basically keeps plotting like that. And so this is the item that we added. So items in stock sort of show here. All right, so yeah, that's basically stock management here. That's pretty much all of it. Once you get that, if anyone subscribes, so let's go back here and subscribe. Sorry, if anyone subscribes, so let's say this guy subscribes, subscribe successfully. Okay, so where were we? Here. So we see we have 1 subscribers. Click, and then you're going to see they are right here. So if you want to send bulk email to all your subscribers, you do it right here, and then you send. Easy enough. Okay, and so items in stock, you can view the stock items from there, or you can just click here to go there. Pending orders, there is no pending order now, so you can see if there are thousands of them and then you've delivered everything, you can just mark all as delivered. And you can also view deleted orders right here. And if you want to delete the order for whatever reason, you can just click and order deleted, and there are no more orders, and the plot on your graph is gone. Okay, so this is basically the GuildBytes online shop application, the front end and the back end. Now you remember when let's add one more item, just so, not one more, maybe a few more. So I'm going to add maybe some caps. No category, so some caps. Let's sell this at 50 cities. Thumbnail. I have some very nice looking caps I downloaded from Google for free, of course. Add this. Add that. And add that. So I'm not going to check the popular checkbox here so that it shows up down there. So I'm just going to say caps headwear. Save. And item added. When I come here and then reload this, you'll see it shows up right here. Right? Okay, so if you have any questions, leave it down below. You can get the source code at Codester. I'll leave the link also down below. Alright, until next time, peace out.